What's going on, people? Back with a bang. Visit the Money Management. Back here to bring you guys another video today. So in this video, we're going to be looking at a few different stocks you guys should watch this week. But it's going to be interesting because there's going to be a few different stocks which are going to be probably squeezed. There are a few different stocks you can buy and hold for long-term plays. There are a few different stocks you can swing trade, you can trade options with. There are a few different stocks which are just undervalued. There's going to be all different kinds of stocks in this video today. Now we're going to break these down, look at what price there's at now, what they've done recently, what they're expected to do going forward. We're going to look at all that. But before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe. If you're new around here, subscribe. We've been growing recently, but we've had more views, but not as many subscribers in comparison to before. So make sure that as you're watching, you're also subscribing. It's nice having videos which have 100 views and we're getting 5 subscribers, but it's even better when we have a video of 1,000 views and we get 100 subscribers. So let's subscribe if you're new around here. Also, make sure you guys comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Comment section has been a little bit dry recently, so let's kind of maybe increase the comments. Also, keep liking. You guys are doing a good job with the likes, so it shows me you guys like these kind of videos. So I'm going to continue to produce these kind of videos. And lastly but not least, this time I'd like you guys to share them. Share it with a friend, share it with a family member, share it with someone who's interested in the stock market, just so they can get into the feel of things, so to get used to different things when it comes to the stock market. But now, without further ado, let's dive into today's video. So the first stock for you guys today is Matterport, ticker symbol MTTR. This is sitting around 22.40 right now, and it's been on a very strong run recently. It had a very good day Friday, finished around 5.5% up. Over the week, had a very good week. Over the past month, it's been doing very well as well. Now, I actually pointed this stock out in the Discord. I mentioned it was undervalued last week, and I told people, hey, this stock is undervalued, and this was when it was around $16, $17. Keep your eyes out on it. Don't let it slip. Of course, we probably all let it slip. We missed out on this one. And you're probably thinking, well, is it too late? You know that question everyone always loves to ask. Actually, I don't think it's too late with this one. Even though it was up 5.5% on Friday, even though it's up almost 17% over the past week, I think you can still get in on the dips with this one. Now, my price target with this one is about $25, and I'm looking at the potential $25 calls for October 15th. I think this could be a good play as it keeps dipping, maybe getting on the dips. Well, I did say my first price target is $25, so again, the $25 calls for October 10th, or October 15th, sorry. And it has a kind of resistance at $25, so if we break that, we could be seeing $28 soon enough. So MTTR is one that's been on a strong run, one that if you're looking for a call option in these bearish markets, that's definitely one to keep your eyes out on. Next, Intercept Pharmaceuticals, ticker symbol ICPT. So this is sitting around $15 right now, $15.90s, just under $16. It was up Friday. It has been trending up over the past week. And you might think again, is it too late? Actually, I want you guys to zoom out with this one. So if you look at the chart here, it's been strong on the day, on the week, and over the month. But overall, it has crazy upside long-term potential. So it's currently sitting just above the 8-day EMA and the 21-day SMA. But over the 200-day SMA, you guys can see there's still a lot of room to run until around $22 mark. So I would like to see it above around $17.38 before we see a huge move up, and then we can kind of maybe take some plays on it, swing trade it, make some moves with it. Now this actually has the potential to move up more than tenfold, and you might be surprised, but once it did trade around $400 per share. Now they're going to announce some news later in the year, potentially in regards to a new drug, so this also needs to be taken into consideration. At the moment, it's still kind of a speculative bit of news, so I wouldn't really look at it as like a catalyst for it to explode, this week or next month or so. But it is something just to keep your eyes out on. I do believe this one has great potential once you can get past that $17 mark, run all the way up to $22. You can look at the swing trading this one, you can look at trading options on this one, you can look at it in different ways. But pharmaceuticals are dangerous, so even though we should be protecting our money at all times, again, it's a pharmaceutical, so extra risk, extra caution with this one. Next up, CHWY, ticker symbol CHWY. I'm pretty sure you guys knew this was going to be in this video. CHWY has had a pretty interesting week this week. It briefly was below $72 mark at the end of, I think, Wednesday trading day, before rallying back to around $76 on Friday and then eventually closing under $76. Now, yes, we're looking at options on this one. I've mentioned this multiple times, and I'll talk about the option in just a bit. But also look at this one for buying and hold long term. I'd say buy shares around $75 and look to hold it all the way to $95. It offers you great returns. Also, of course, yes, like I stated, the option plays are there. If I was to look at an option, I'd say the $80 calls for October 15th with this one. But I like it this week. I think it's sitting right around support right now. Again, as it dropped the past week, past month, it has the potential to rise back up. And it's a great company to hold long term. But if you're more of a trader and you want to actively swing trade it, you can do that. If you want to trade options on it, again, you can do that. But CHWY is one I have high hopes for. It had a very nice, I'd say, half an hour, 1 hour period on Friday. And if you can get something like that similar again, that might be all it takes for you guys to make some money with some option trades. So keep your eyes out on for CHWY this week. Next, another CH play, but this time it's ChargePoint, not CHWY. Ticker symbol CHPT. ChargePoint is sitting around $21.21 right now. Potentially that's a sign, who knows. But ChargePoint was previously known as Switchback, ticker symbol SPE. Now, long term, I think this has a great future. Short term, right now, it's in a bit of a strange period. After the merger, we didn't see the results that we probably wanted to see. And when I say we, I'm talking about shareholders. I own 100 shares of ChargePoint. Now, yes, it's sitting around $21. Yes, it keeps falling back below $20. But I definitely like this one for a buy and hold, but also those options. Now, you might want to look at options for 30 to 45 days out with this one. It's right at support right now. It had a decent week. It started really strong, but it sold off in the middle, and then it was green again Friday, up almost 3%. Now, again, it's right at support, which is a good sign, but it's one you're going to probably have to be patient with, which is why I say set those options out for 30 to 45 days. Give yourself enough time to expiry. If you don't want to trade options on it, but you want to swing trade it, you can do that as well. I would love to see this back at the $25 mark soon enough, eventually the 30s, and eventually back to the 40s and so on. But you've got to be patient with this one. ChargePoint is a slow mover. Every time you look at it, you're like, okay, this should be in the 30s now. Nope. You hear someone say, oh, ChargePoint took off. You're like, okay, it's in the 30s now. Nope, still, under $25, under $22. It takes time, but I'm sure eventually ChargePoint will come good. Now I want to talk about Smile Direct Club, ticker symbol SDC. This is $6.93 right now. It may be about to pump. You might have heard about this one. It's being squeezed. And that isn't good news, but it's not the reason it's on this list. The reason it's on this list is because last month in the Discord I uploaded a list of 5 stocks which were undervalued, which I've said, look at purchasing shares of them, and Smile Direct Club was one of them at around $5.05. Now, funny enough, for the week after, it actually sold off all the way down to like $4.67 or something like that. But now it's back in the $6 range, almost $7. Friday, it was actually up 22% at one point, hitting highs around $7.30, $7.32. But again, it's one that's being squeezed. I like it for buying shares and swinging them. I like it for the option trades. My first price target with this one is $10, but I know a lot of people out there say it's trash stock, it's not a good stock, it's not a good company. That may be the case. I'm personally looking at the swing trading and maybe the option plays with this one. I don't necessarily think it's a trash stock or trash company. Again, I listed it as one of my undervalued stocks to buy last month, but using the criteria I have for determining what stocks are undervalued, this met it. And since then I've been proven right so far. But yeah, long term, I don't know what it's going to do. Will it hit $10 this week, short term? Potentially, I don't know. It's a stock which is being squeezed. If you do want to risk a lottery play, then maybe SDC is one for you. I'm sure by now you've heard of it. You might have looked at the chart and said, oh wait, this was around $13, $15 previously. Is it going to go back there this week? I doubt it. But again, my first price target with this one is $10. In fact, my price target with this one is $10. It would be great to see at $10 because compared to where it was last month, that's a 100% return. So that's always great with swing trades. That's even better when it comes to options trading. Now, last but not least, Lucid Motors, ticker symbol LCID. So we all know Lucid had a great day on Friday, up over 8%. We also know that over the past month, Lucid had some weird movement. End of August to beginning of September, it sold off heavily, and it was around $17. I think even under $17 at one point, which is when I actually bought call options. Since then, it's rebounded very strong, and it's been on a bullish run recently. It was up Friday, it was up over the past week, and over the month, it's still actually slightly up. The interesting one with this one is Friday, during the day, it was consolidating. For the majority of the day, it's going up above the $23 mark and just below it, then staying in the kind of same channel for about 4 or 5 hours. Now I'm looking to see it break out. Lucid is one I would love to see back in the $30 range within the next couple months, and I do think that is possible with this one. Does that mean go and buy $30 call options for this week? No, it doesn't. Does that mean keep your eyes out on it and check how the chart pans out? Maybe look at call options for 30 to 45 days or 45 to 60 days out? Yes, it does. Also, take advantage of the dips with Lucid. I feel like now, after the crazy sell-off at the end of August, any kind of opportunities like that, again, you pounce on them. I pounced on it at that time. Probably should have bought shares, but again, made money, good money, over 300% returns on option plays. So I think that's about what, 5 or 6 stocks I've given you guys now to watch this week. Keep your eyes out on Apple as well. Apple is around $146 right now. I want to see how far it bleeds. I do like it long term for the buy and holds. You know, the iPhone 13 news just came out. We've had multiple different Apple products released over the years, and more are going to come. You guys know what it's like. Their business continues to grow. They've got a huge market cap, if not the biggest in the market right now. Apple is one where, as it sells off, once it finds support, you pounce. With the options, with the buying and holding the shares long term, possibly also with the swing trading. I'm not really one who swing trades Apple when it comes to buying shares, because the shares are like $146. I'm not going to buy 10 shares to swing. I'd rather just trade options with it. But yes, if you are a swing trader who likes swing trading and cannot trade options, or you don't want to trade options, or whatever the situation is, Apple is one to look at. So there's about 6 or 7 different stocks I do want to highlight. That is not my complete watch list for this week. Some of them are going to make it to my watch list for the Discord. Some of them will not be on my watch list in the Discord. So if you'd like to see the watch list, sign up to the Discord, join. The link is in the description below. Also, speaking of the links in the description below, check out the stock option starter pack. It's an option pack which has 10 different videos. You guys can look at them, you guys can keep them, you have them for life. It's a one-time payment. Lots of different videos which talk about the Greeks, different factors, how to trade options, common trading strategies, so many different things. But check out the stock option starter pack. Also check out my link for Coinbase, for KuCoin, and also for Robinhood. The links are in the description below. You can get free cryptocurrencies, free stocks through those links. So hopefully you can have a great trading week this week. Yeah, I know SPY has been bleeding, and I think it's still bleeding after hours. I'm very interested to see how it opens pre-market. Again, it's about managing your money, managing your risk. Guys, can't stress it enough. Don't go out there and buy options on all the contracts I just mentioned. Don't go out there and trade every single option idea I just mentioned. Manage your risk. Only risk money you can afford to lose. Take profits on time. Do your usual stuff which will protect your portfolio and you will affect yourself long term. Lastly, I want to say, cash is always a position. In these market scenarios, in these kind of times where the market is uncertain and there's a market correction, or SPY is bleeding, or most stocks are down, we're in red markets, or it's September, whatever the reason is, cash is always a strong position. You can take advantage of the dips. You can stop yourself from losing on plays. You have money there. Having money is never a bad thing. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Show support, drop those likes, click, comment, share, get them out to more people, do all the good stuff. But that's it from me. I got money to making, you got money to making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.